Hello everyone, my name is Snacker and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another Fortnite pass review video. I guess passes, since I'm going to actually be reviewing two passes. One that's going to be for Lego, which I feel like I should have done on my last pass review because that was a bit more physical to that video. And the other one, which is the OG season 4 to be specific. So without further ado, let's go and let's review it. Just like with my previous Battle Pass review video, this is actually going to be my second time reviewing this because first time when I did this, after I was after I was done, we kind of just like, that wasn't good enough. So a few days later, I decided to delete that footage and hit it up again. Also, before I hop into the reviewing this Battle Pass, I just want to say there's going to be no Battle Pass set this week. Sorry for that, as this week and last week videos were kind of like prematurely pre-recorded, even though by the time I'm recording this video it's still going to be the same week that's going to be coming out. I was just kind of busy with some stuff, so I didn't really have time to type up back to the podcast. But I can promise you next week I'm going to try to make the first video be podcast related. Just want to for that available now. As let's check out this Battle Pass. And the first reward we have here is Omega Suit Alpha, which is a cool skin, and actually something which I did actually for them to do, like when you have this Omega skin, that actually to give them like the customizable lights. But the issue is like most of the lights look pretty much too similar. Like for example, we have this red color which just look way too similar to orange one. Like there's barely any difference between them, and this green color which is kind of, you could basically tell more distinctly than the orange that looks different to these two, but still like it looks way too similar. Especially once you go to like the gold style, which does like skin that you just have. These two colors just pretty much become the same color. Green, you could kind of differentiate it between like red, but like with orange, like it's pretty much the same. The only one that's kind of unique and kind of like stands out is purple. Even like in both styles, like the purple is the one that's just more like see-through. With Omega, kind of not only which is that it was a tier 100 because it's totally due to be a tier 100, max tier for this season, since OG season doesn't have tier 100 skins. Or doesn't go to tier 100. I kind of wish that it had like different colors so you could be able to see that through more. So you could featuring between them. Maybe for example, instead of having, I don't know, green, maybe give them a blue color. Or maybe instead of orange, give them blue, I don't know. But it just feels like red and orange, which are just pretty much the same thing, at least like way too similar. Kind of wish they, changed that. Except for that, color fact is actually a gorgeous skin. And next up we have Omega Aerial, which I just want to say I feel like a bunch of stuff that with Omega items do actually have color edit styles, and the exception of the gold, as far as I know. So that's cool in itself. Spray, who gives one? Charge Pack, also I think should be having edit styles. Omega Diagnosis. Pretty cool. I mean, it's not really all that much like a dance, but fits the skin, so I'm not gonna complain. Omega Spear. Also, I'm pretty sure it has colors as expert styles, so at least has a golden style, I'm pretty sure. Under Losing Skin Omega Defense, nice callback to season 4. Although I am a bit unsure, I wasn't sure why these two are duking out. Obviously because for the reference, but low reasons. I think this kind of low skin is could be like used as one of the evidence that this visitor that's come from this LG pass is the same one like from before, and he's kind of stuck in it's kind of like a cycle of looping realities where he's witnessing everything that happened before. I get these, this is the only explanation I could have. With this become the other one. It's cool running skin, but just low reasons it's a bit because actually in season 4 the Omega skin actually wasn't supposed to be like there's like super gorgeous character. It's supposed to be kind of someone playing the character for the movie, as far as I can understand. So to see him actually fighting a visitor who is a good guy is a bit interesting. So you could drop a pretty cool control, which does also have edit styles. That's pretty cool. And yeah, Omega Spear does have a golden style. I think it does also have lights. I can't exactly remember. An Alpha Timer. Oh, it actually goes. Huh. Okay, I think last time actually I reviewed this, it was supposed to be like with the kill switch weapon map, where it would actually go from 8 down. I'm not sure they changed it, but it's okay. It didn't have that when they reviewed it, so golden charge pack, color style, and then golden style for the Omega Aerial, and then the Omega Golden, which I already showed when I was talking about the lights. Still pretty cool. Nice callback to Omega 9 or even Oblivion, because she also got the golden style. And then next up we have Masterpiece Bubble, which is a recently got a glider that I think came like with the ink skin. I don't exactly know. I can't really say I like this specific glider or the specific style of the glider because it does have another style. It just felt like a bit more lazy reskin to me. It's like just throwing the shit in there and just call this a different glider. Next up we have the Pain Plumbers, which is actually interesting, as I mentioned in my original recording, how you pretty much just have to grab 2 buttons and just use them with pickaxes. I'm actually intrigued what pickaxes are going to be coming from this now. We have, this. Are we going to have, like, for example, like 2 cans of stuff? I'm going to use them as pickaxes, 2, I don't know, balls of water. It's kind of interesting to see what they come up with next. So I like this, for what could future be with future pickaxes. Snoring sprays. It's alright, like, it's fine, I guess. Target's Delight. No, Target's Delight. Is it reactive? It's time reactive. Okay, how does it... Oh. Didn't know that. Attack the Rocket. And this is the other things which is kind of supposed to theory, which I do kind of believe that Visitor is kind of like in this slope that OG is kind of like this slope where he generally goes through. Because I mean, like, why would Technique and Omega be against him? Because at that point in the story, they didn't even know actually that he was even existing. He was still in the meteor. So next up we have Traffic Tilted, or Tilter. Pretty cool. Because essentially does have a name of Tilted. So if it, for some other reason, Tilted's gone again, it would, we'll have this, to commemorate it. Wave Technique, and I am not gonna lie, this new version of Technique probably the best version of Technique, so version of Technique. Like the Tilted Technique was, I don't know, it just didn't feel like it was supposed to be a technique. This one, you can feel like essentially working from the original Technique, but at the same time you can see essentially it's pretty much an upgrade. I like this one more than the old Technique. Next up for the editor, which I think is supposed to be a homage to Tilted Technique. I actually didn't know when I started recording that. I just thought it was all Kool-Aid style, but I think it was supposed to be a homage to her. And first we have a Painted Plumbers edit style, which is cool. An emote, Tiger's Groove. Pretty cool, if I say so myself. And this is the attack of the other glider, which actually I like a lot more because this is not just them throwing random shit and just calling it glider. This one, I felt like essentially had a lot more point behind, so I actually do kind of like this one. This one is alright. This one's pretty good. Dark Traffic Tilted and it's for the backplane and Dark Wave Technique. Pretty cool. And next up we have obviously the man himself, the Visitor, with the Voltic Vice. This is alright. 7 Glider. Which honestly I thought this glider you can try to stand on top of it, but then you can't. Because so you have to grab onto. Just kind of sad. Reality Jet. This is alright. Versatile Signal, and this is something which actually I'm kind of interested in because that looks a lot like the glitching control from season 5, which I'm not sure they've done it on purpose. I would imagine not, because as a control that came from season 5, which is the next season after. So, but I just like how it kind of it's kind of like the same thing from that control for that season. This loading screen, I don't know how to say this first word. It's alright, nothing too extraordinary. And then the first of Reality Unknown. It's very cool. It's a very cool skin, not gonna lie. Definitely it's kind of questionable if this guy a canon to the canon law or whether it's actually kind of law rewritten or something. Well, actually, I kind of know the answer to that question. Where's the reflexes emote? Alright, I guess. Intentions unknown. Oh, I think this is the Jack I was thinking about. Because this one does behave like the kill switch emote. Alright. Stealth reality jet. Stealth 7 glider. Forward style. Voltonic vice. I think it's a stealth style. And stealth ammo for the visitor. Pretty cool. And yes, I already kind of got everything from the Amanda pass. Now let's move on to the Lego pass, and the first thing we have here is Sonia, who honestly I completely forgot that this game existed, even after making my original Lego review. I just forgotten. Like, the skin is not bad, it's just there, it exists. Then we have some accessories for Super Academy classroom, banner icon, Super Academy entrance, a kitchen, what's this? Administration office, I guess. Court, the main hall, yep. Hall of Heroes, pretty cool. I wonder if actually the heroes in the MS statues. Maybe, actually no, this can't be Superman. I reckon one of them is the Visitor, as I think. Supernova Squad, pretty cool on the screen. I wish we had kind of like a counterpart from this in the actual Battle Pass, so kind of like see Fortnite version, like, you know, Battle Royale version, and then see the Lego version, but it's still pretty cool. Weight room, pretty cool. Not sure if I'm going to be using any of these accessories or bundles or, you know, decors. But that's still pretty cool. Like door room. Oh, actually, what the? Oh, I think that could be my new favorite bed as of right now. Not gonna lie. Super Academy Laboratory. Just a restaurant then. I don't know why you use that complicated word. I'm not sure there's another word for it. So I would just call it the restroom. Super Academy research base. Okay. Tip jar. It's a bit weird, I would say, why to have a tip jar emote in the Super Academy Lego pass. Also, this message goes to like any boss that underpays their workers. Pay your fucking workers' wages. This is cafeteria. I guess I can see that. Oh, buffet, banner icon, assessment area, because we do have research, locker rooms, domain, demon's domain. Pretty sick level skin, actually, I have to say so myself. Supernova Academy dormitory? Is that how you say it? It's cool, I guess. Lobby, lounge, banner icon, cardio, testing lab. You what now? Situation room, okay. And Supernova Academy training facility, okay. All of this stuff, honestly, if it's the fantasy current battle pass season, I'm not gonna lie, it's just I don't really use the decals, so it's just like everything for me just goes like, yeah, it's there, it exists. It's cool, I guess. Maybe I use it once or twice. Once I actually go back to streaming again, Lego Fortnite. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed, let me know down below, subscribe to the channel, so leave a like. I'm gonna be heading out, guys, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.